Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through my beauty hits and misses of the past kind of couple months. I've got a lot of new makeup recently and a lot of stuff I've tried out that I don't like, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to try and start with kind of skincare. I don't have too many, so I'm just going to firstly talk about this. It is the Lancome Bifacial Instant Cleanser. And as you can see, I've used quite a lot of it. I got this maybe about 2 months ago. I didn't buy it, I got it in a free gift set from Space NK. Like, when you spend so much money, this is something I got. I'm pretty sure I spoke about this in a recent video, but I've been using it a lot lately and it's really good. I'm not sure if I'd repurchase it because it might be quite expensive. And I have got other cleansers that I want to try out, but it is really nice. Okay, so along with that, I have been using this, and as well I got this, I'm not sure if I got it in the same bag or I got it in like a subscription box, but it is by the brand Gatineau, and it is the Gentle Silk Toner, and this smells really nice. Yeah, I've used a lot of this, but a lot comes out because it's one of these lids, I think it's just a hole, so it comes out really easily, so I've used kind of a bit more than I should have. Again, I'm not sure if I'll rebuy it because I'm not sure what the price is, and I've got a lot of toners that I've kind of got on subscription boxes and stuff to use, so not sure, but it is really nice. So if you do like that brand, then I definitely suggest it. Next is this. You've heard me talking about this before, but I finally bought the big version. It is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. And I use this, or try to use this, every single night before I go to sleep, and it helps my dry skin so much, like around my nose and my mouth, and I just can't recommend this enough. It is expensive, but it's so worth it. So next, I'm going to talk about this. It is the Ouai Hair Care Wave Spray, and as you can see, I've used quite a lot of this. I bought this off of, I think, Beauty Bay or Cult Beauty, and I just got the mini size, like the small size. And I do like it. I'm not sure about how much it makes my hair wavy, but it does give it texture. Next is this, and this is something that I've been wanting for months, and I finally decided to spend the money on it, and it is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment Mask. It's the hydration one. I really wanted the purple one, but it was, I think, for firming skin, and I really don't need that, so there's no point in getting it just because it's peel off. I've used this only once, and I have to say I was really impressed by it. I'm excited to keep using it. It smells really nice, it goes on easy, comes off easy, and it just makes my skin feel really soft, so I definitely recommend these. There's lots of different ones to choose from. Next is a product that I cannot rave enough about, and this is the Anastasia Brow Enhancing Serum Advanced. And this costs, I think, £23 or £26 on Cult Beauty. I've seen reviews about this and seen people saying it only lasts up to 2 weeks, which is rubbish for the price, but it does help grow your hairs really quickly. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I thought I'll buy it and see what it's like, and oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of this stuff. When I bought it, I used it for about 4 days, and I could already see a huge difference in my brows because I overplucked my left one a couple of years back and it's never been the same. I cannot recommend this highly enough. This is now, I stopped using it for about a week or two, but that's been about 6 or 7 weeks that I've had this, and it still has liquid in it, it still has a serum in it, it's still going strong. I'm definitely going to be buying another one. It helps my brows so much, and not just like the bits that don't have any hair, it also like helps grow hair that's already there, kind of like just to fill it in. I absolutely love this stuff. You just like twist the bottom of it, and it has this little like white brush that you just brush on your brows. I used to actually do it morning and night, so considering I did that, it's really good for how much is still left in it. I kind of wish you could see how much is in it, just so you could, so I could know when to buy another one. But I'll definitely be repurchasing one next month. And I've heard some people talk about one of the Benefit ones, but I cannot, please, if you have problems with your brows, buy this. It's so good and so worth the money. So next is a brush that I want to talk about, a couple brushes. This one is the Morphe Y8, and I've had this for a while now, but I now use it for blending in my cream contour. And this thing is absolutely amazing. It does such a good job, and I just cannot get enough of it. It is, it's like the perfect size for the cheeks, and it just blends in so effortlessly. So good. The next brush that I want to talk about is this. It's new for me. It is the Spectrum B03 brush, and I use this for blending in my cream blush, and it does such a good job. You know, it doesn't like soak up the cream. It doesn't get rid of anything. It doesn't move it about the face. It just blends it in perfectly. I love it. The next one I want to talk about is this Hourglass foundation brush. I got this last week and it's amazing. I'm not a big brush fan when it comes to foundation. Usually I use my beauty blender. But because I usually notice a big difference with brushes. I think beauty blenders give you more coverage, but with this brush it is even. As you'll see in my next video, it's what I'm wearing just now, half my face with the brush and half with beauty blender, and it looks so even, it's unreal. So I would definitely recommend this especially if you're using the Vanish Hourglass Vanish Stick, because that's what I use. It works so well with it. So next I'm going to talk about my cream bronzer that I use, and I use the Hoola Benefit Quickie Contour Stick. And I absolutely love this stuff. I'm going to buy a new one because I'm running out. This is all I've got left. There's nothing really much to say about it. It's amazing, blends in so easily, it's a perfect shade. You can go on top of it with normal like powder Hoola, and it just looks amazing. I don't know if there's any really need to talk about this, because if you watch my videos you know I use it in pretty much every video. But it's the Anastasia Brow Gel, Clear Brow Gel, and this stuff's just amazing. This is the third one that I've got now, and I absolutely love it. I keep getting these little mini sizes, so I don't actually have a need to buy the big one, but I will one day. But yeah, this is just amazing. It doesn't leave your brows crusty, you look natural, and it's just amazing. So next I want to talk about a liner. I'm not doing this in any kind of order, guys, I'm just leaving the best for last. So liner, I've been using this for about 2 or 3 weeks now. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and I absolutely love this stuff. I did use it today, but not by itself. I tried out the Vamp Stamp and I had to use this to go in and fix it because it was, well, you'll see in my video. But this stuff's just amazing. It's the first one that I found. It just goes on so easily, it fixes easily if you mess up, and it just is so black, and I just love it. It's so precise, and I've just not found a better one yet, so I'm loving that. Okay, so for bronzer as well, I went to Hourglass last week. I bought the Radiant Bronze Light, and it looks like this, and it is so beautiful. It's like, I wasn't sure about it at first because it's got a glitter in it with like a slight shimmer, which I wasn't sure about for bronzer, but it actually is so beautiful on the skin. There is a few shades to choose from, but this goes well with my skin tone, so it's just amazing, it's lovely. And also with that I bought the Ambient Euphoric Fusion Blush. It looks like this, and it is just beautiful as well. Again, it's got a bit of a shimmer but nothing too crazy, and I don't usually go for colours like this, but when I swatched it, it was just beautiful. It's just better on the cheeks and it's just beautiful. It's got a nice little mirror, and it's just really, really nice. So another bronzer I want to talk about is this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I got medium deep matte bronzer. I got this for my birthday from my brother and his girlfriend, and I've just wanted it for so long. It's just amazing. It smells good. And I just cannot get enough of it. I sometimes use it for bronze all over the face, and I sometimes use it for contour. It's good for both. So that's a good thing. Obviously it comes with a mirror, and it's just so good. I've wanted this for so long and it did not let me down. Okay, so for highlighter, I got this for my birthday, for my mum. It is the Ofra highlighter in the shade Blissful. and it is just gorgeous. Like, I use this pretty much every day. I put it over my cheeks today, but I didn't use this as my main highlighter. I just absolutely love it. It's a perfect shade for my skin tone. I definitely want to try some of the other shades as well. The only thing I have to say about this that I've thought from the start is it's pretty cheap packaging for how expensive the highlighter is. I don't think it feels expensive, which is a bit of a letdown. It's like really, you know, drugstore type plastic, but obviously that doesn't matter when the highlight's so good quality. Okay, so for foundation, obviously I use my Hourglass Vanish Stick, which I use every single day, but the past couple of days I've been using this. It's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I got mine in the shade 4.25 and I absolutely love it. I have to say it is the first foundation that I've found that is the closest shade to my skin. Like, when the guy put this on me in the shop, it genuinely looked like there was nothing on my face because it was that close to my skin colour. I think it's definitely better with a beauty blender because the guy in the shop put it on my face with a brush and it didn't look as good. But with the beauty blender and also mixed with the Giorgio Armani Smart Moisture primer, these just go together so well, and I absolutely love them. So I'll be using that from now on, as well as my Hourglass. So the cream blush that I was talking about earlier is this. It's the Kevyn Aucoin Tan Soleil and Apricot, and it looks like this. I did put my finger in it earlier, so there's a big gouge, but it's just beautiful. I have tried different cream blushes in the past and they have not worked for me, which I'll talk about at the end, but this it's absolutely amazing. I can't remember how much it is. Obviously it's Kevyn Aucoin, so it is quite high end, but it is worth it. It's such a nice consistency, and it just has such a nice finish as well. You could easily wear this by itself. You don't have to like top it up with powder blush. It is so nice. For the eyes, I'm going to talk about this, which I didn't think I would be. I got this for my birthday, and it is the Zoeva Nude Spectrum palette, eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. And obviously it's quite neutral, obviously it's nudes, but this is the kind of colours that I like wearing on an everyday basis. Obviously not today because I did something crazy, but yeah, I absolutely love this. I've really only used the kind of these colours here in the middle. But this like dark red and the gold is beautiful. I really need to experiment with this more, but I was so shocked at how nice these shadows are, how easy they are to blend and how good they look on the eye. Like, they look like a high-end eyeshadow, like eyeshadow on your eyes. Like, I could easily mistake these for like Tarte or like the quality of the ones from the Jaclyn Hill palette or Anastasia. Like, the quality of these shadows are so good, and I'm definitely want to buy more. I genuinely was shocked when I did my eyes the other day with this palette because I wasn't expecting it to be so good. So I've got this. It is an eyeliner. So my eyeliner that I've been using lately is Urban Decay. I now have three. I have three Urban Decay ones. I have black, I have this one, and then the one from that artist collection they did. And I absolutely love them. They're the best eyeliners I've found so far. And I have tried quite a few. Obviously I used to buy MAC all the time, so I got a load of MAC ones because I used to think that they were the best, but I was wrong because I'd never used any other brand before. But these are definitely the best I've tried. A few weeks ago I did buy some from, I think it was Beauty Bay, and I got a Zoeva one and a couple of LA Girl ones, and these LA Girl ones aren't that great. They're okay, but I'd say they're about on par with MAC. The Zoeva one's good. I'd say the Zoeva's kind of in between the LA Girl and the Urban Decay, but Urban Decay I cannot find another one that's as good as these. They're so pigmented and they last all day. Like, when I take my makeup off at the end of the day, that liner is still there, which is what I want. I have heard that Marc Jacobs is the best, but his line isn't really accessible here in the UK, and they're really expensive, so Urban Decay will have to do for now. This is actually a lip liner, but they work on your eyes as well, which is amazing. So I'm really happy about that, and just absolutely love these eyeliners. So lip products, the past few months, I've kind of tried a lot. I went through a huge phase of liquid lipsticks, as everybody does, but my lips have become really dry lately, so I don't wear them kind of all the time now. But when I do, I wear Kat Von D's. I don't know if I've spoken about these in a video before, but I am just obsessed with these. I think I have like 6 or 7 now, different colours, and they're just the best. They last all day. You could eat and it really doesn't make that much of a difference to your lips. You know, they don't crack, they aren't uncomfortable to wear, and their colours are just so beautiful as well. I can't find another one that's better than these. The formula is just amazing. So for days that I don't want to wear liquid lipstick, I have been wearing this. It's the Everglass Femme Nude. I've got the number 4. It's just like a lip stylo, like a lip pencil, and it's just beautiful. I've got it on my lips just now, with this lip oil on top. Now this lip oil has absolutely saved my life lately. As I said, I've had really dry lips, like they're cracking so bad at the top, like peeling, they're that bad. And this stuff just is absolutely amazing. I have tried the Urban Decay lip oil, but 1, it tastes really bad, and 2, it's really sticky, whereas this isn't. Yeah, it's expensive. I think it was like £32, but it's just amazing. It's got this like 24 karat gold top, and it's just, you can wipe it. It doesn't get dirty if you use like a lip colour. If you put it on top of a lip colour, you can just wipe it off and it's fine, it's ready to go, which is obviously more hygienic, and it doesn't ruin like the tip of the brush or whatever. So yeah, that is really good. I've been loving that. Second last thing I want to talk about is this. This has been my pretty much top go-to lately, especially if I'm in a rush, because I know what look I like going for. I do kind of tend to go for the same colours in here, but as you can see today I went a bit out of my comfort zone. So this is what the palette looks like, as you probably all know. I really hope that a lot of you have got this, because it's just the most amazing eyeshadow palette ever. I've got this on my inner lid today, as well as this gold. This gold I pretty much use on the daily, it's just amazing, but I usually use it on the inner lid in a darker shade on the outside. So I usually, my go-to look of my rush is these 2 shades here. I use this on the outer and this on the inner, and then use like the kind of mattes to begin with. These 2 shades here are amazing for highlight, and this shade here is a lot, well all these, but this shape in particular is a lot like Limbra, I think it is, out of the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. They are really similar, which I love. The purple is nice. I've used it once or twice, and I did do a look with all these greens and blues, which is on my Instagram if you want to go have a look. But yeah, it's just an amazing palette. The quality of the shadows are amazing, and I cannot get enough of it. It's so pretty. Okay, so last but not least, out of my hits, I'm going to talk about multiple products here. They're all Tarte. I genuinely, if I could live off any makeup brand for the rest of my life, it would be Tarte. I'm really gutted, and I will forever be until they come to the UK, that they're not in the UK. It is a bit of a pain to have to order them online and wait for like nearly 2 weeks for it to arrive. But the wait is worth it, because the products are so good. So I'm just going to jump right in and tell you some of my faves from the last few months. So this you will not be surprised by, because I've spoke about it in at least 2 videos. The Drink of H2O Hydration Boost Moisturiser, and I absolutely love this stuff. I use this even when I'm not wearing makeup. I use it sometimes before I put makeup on. Okay, my camera decided to cut off there, and I don't know when it cut off, so yeah, I got this brush set because it's just amazing. It's got the 2 eye brushes here, the highlighter brush, the liquid brush and the face brush, which I haven't tried these two yet, as you can see, because these are not clean. I used these three today and they're so good, especially the highlighter brush, which is good because I did need a new one. So I'm excited to give these two a try and to also use this brush holder as a general brush holder because it's so beautiful. Like, Tarte has definitely like stepped up his game with this collection. I absolutely love it. The packaging is just beautiful. The packaging on all their stuff is beautiful. Like even these, this isn't even the holiday collection. Look how nice they are. But obviously if you follow Tarte and you know about it, it was all inspired by Marrakesh in Morocco when they went there, and I just love it. So yeah, that is all of my faves. Now we'll get started on the misses. So this is the Becca Liquid Highlighter in Champagne Pop, and I'm so disappointed about this. I tried it on in the shop, on my hand, and it was the closest shade to my skin. I've got the powder version, so I thought this will be perfect to go underneath. It's horrible. It looks disgusting on my skin. It goes all patchy, and it just does not look nice. I don't like this at all. I'm so disappointed in this. Nothing else to say. So next, a lot of you may give me hate, but it is the Fenty Foundation and Primer. Now, I haven't tried the foundation without the primer, so I think I'm going to do that and give it another one last shot, but it just breaks up on my skin. It does not look good. I don't think it does well for dry skin. I've seen a lot of reviews saying that it's good for oily but not dry. So yeah, I'm going to give it a shot with my usual ordinary primer. But I don't have high hopes for these and I'm pretty disappointed in it. The only thing I actually liked in the Fenty line is the highlighter that I bought anyway, because I haven't tried some other stuff. The contour stick's nice, but it does take quite a while to blend out. I did try this. This is the Hourglass Veil Primer. I got a little sample size from the woman in the shop, and I tried this with my Hourglass stick thinking that it would be flawless, and it was not. Again, it broke up around my nose and my mouth and it just was not nice, so when I went back to the shop I told her and she gave me that number 28, which is a lot better. So when you go to Hourglass, make sure you get the right one for your skin type. My next miss is this. It is the NARS The Multiple Cream Blush in the shade Orgasm. This looks amazing, swatch is amazing, but it goes on the skin really patchy, and it just does not look nice at all. That's all I've got to say about it. Not a fan. The next thing is this. It is the JR Cosmetics Mystified Hydrating Facial Mist. Whatever you do not put this on after your makeup because it's so wet. The spray comes out so quickly, it's so thick. It's not a nice spray and it leaves your face soaking wet and it just does not feel good. I do use this for like spraying the brush for eyeshadow and stuff, but it's not good for your actual face. I was pretty disappointed by this, even though they are quite nice. Again, this, I think it's this one here, is a lot like Lumbra in the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which I like, and I like the dark red and the gold, but I don't think it's worth the price, and I definitely won't be buying another Juvia's Place palette. I don't think. I might. Never say never, but I just don't think it's worth the price. Next I want to talk about this. It is the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics Deluxe Edition palette. And it looks like this. And I just want to say I absolutely am in love with the highlighter shades. Like the top half of the palette, but the eyeshadows in my opinion are probably the worst that I've tried, and I'm not sure if it's like I've never tried BH Cosmetics eyeshadows before, so I'm not sure if that's just their formula, but they're just not the best. I mean, they're nice and they make a good look, but compared to all my other palettes that I've got, they're not great. They're not very pigmented. I'm not keen. I really am, which is a shame, but I do love the highlighters at the bottom. They're amazing. So lastly, I want to talk about these, and a lot of you will probably already know about them, but this is Birchbox, the subscription company that send out these little boxes for £13 a month. Shiny Glittery was meant to be blush, but it looks like shiny bronzer, which I haven't even opened because it looks that bad. A leave-in conditioner, 2 lip balms, and an under-eye contour energizer. So I thought to myself after the last one, if the next one's rubbish, I'm quitting. I give up on subscription boxes. So this one has dry shampoo paste, Model Co mascara, Balance Me Pure Skin face wash, 48-hour moisturising cream, and Boob Tube Grab Your Melons shower gel. So hit that like button and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!